Well, here we are, we're back. The snow's finally gone. Spring is 2 days away, and it's time to get cracking. We've had snow since December, so there's not a lot been going on. However, behind me, the gap behind me, the house next door has been knocked down. This spring, they're going to be building a big monster home on that side. So everything in our garden, the dynamics are going to change. The sunshine, everything that I've worked on over the last few years has got to be completely rethought. But first things first, the compost. This fence is going to be gone, which means my compost bins are going to be gone. So before I can do anything in the garden, I need compost bins. So I'm going to have to rebuild these today and move them away from the fence, so when the new house gets built you can put a new fence in. I'm also going to be going shopping down at the Home Depot. I'm going to be picking up a few bits and bobs, and I don't know, maybe we'll sow a few seeds today too. Let's get on with it. And this has pretty much been our winter. Okay, it's not really snowing now, but it's as close to snow as you get. How the hell I'm supposed to do anything in this, I don't know. It's the middle of March now. We're going to go up to the garden centre anyway. The Home Depot. Let's go and see what they've got inside. A few plants and things on sale. Crappy looking daffodils. Aha. Seed potatoes. Let's have a look. Multiplier onions. Don't see any store-on onions though, eh? No. No, I want to try the store-on ones. Them Spanish ones, grow them every year and they never do that good compared to seed. Look what we have here. Spanish store-on onions. There we go, Adam. I'm in. And here we are. I purchased some Yukon Gold potatoes, some Norland red potatoes, and finally, even though I said I was not going to grow onion sets, I got 80 store-on onions, and I'm going to choose one that's going to be the big one. I've got a lot of work to do today, mainly cleaning out the greenhouse because I want to start putting stuff in there now. But before I do that, I picked up this package of store-on onion sets, and I wasn't going to grow them from sets this year at all, but had them across on Allotment Grow House. He wants to see how big an onion you can get from an onion set, and I thought, bugger it, I've got the room. I'll run a bed of these. So I'm just going to get them going by, as you do, just pressing them in. I'll get these to fire, and then a few weeks time I'll pop them out. However, I am going to grow one big onion from a bulb. It's that one there. That one there, that's going to be the one. The one, look, here we go. The one. There it is. I am now in the competition. And I'm going to love this onion. And I'm going to feed this onion. I'm going to nurture this onion. And then I'm going to eat it. There's the one. We'll follow it all here. The rest of them, like I say, as you do, just get them firing. There we have it. 72 store-on onions, ready to fire, and, of course, the one. These are me big onions. These are Kelsay, and there's some Ailsa Craig in here. Got them going in the grow box over December, but they're all bent up. They're still alive, but they're all bent up. It's alright, I'm not going to be showing them. So what I'm going to do now is try and tidy these up a bit and see what they look like then. I was looking at Pete's back garden and he's got all these like posh flipping things to hold them up, and I tried making one and yeah, well, a bit rubbish. And they look a little bit yellower, but I've still got some hope that I'm going to get a couple of giant onions. I only want 4 or 5. So I'm going to tidy them up. But I'm not going to use them posh sticks like Pete uses, because I grew up on the Rowletts Estate, Council Estate. One thing we don't do, it's posh. So let's see what we can do. And there we go. Tidying them up a little bit. I've got 18 there, more than enough, and all I really want is to grow at least one big one so the wife can look and say, ooh, that's a big one. Yeah, but they're a little bit bent and whirly. I don't know how that's going to affect things. Like I say, I'm not going to be showing them though. And then over here, these ones, these fine looking specimens, not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'll keep them watered and I might just stick them out and see what happens. And this is it now. This is most my onions for the year. It's going to be the Stirring onions, the Kelsay and the Ailsa Craig, I think you say. I don't know how to say it. Giant onions, going to be massive them. These are shallots that I've got going, Ambition and Conserva. The Conserva is supposed to last a long time, hence the name. And then I've got some Copa onions going, which are like a cooking onion. And that'll be about it. Oh yes, and of course, well, the one. I'll just show you a little project I'm doing down at the bottom of the garden. These are going to be the beds for this year. I'm going to be growing stuff in. The 2 larger beds back there, I'm going to be growing potatoes in this year. And I've moved some of the raised beds to get a little bit more sunshine. I've raised them up a little bit because I'm getting a bit older now. I can't stand all this bending down. And then, well, we're going to have a huge 50th birthday party in the garden for our neighbour who lives a couple of doors up. In fact, that's his house just over there. And so I've got to get all the garden ready. And I'm just putting some weed barrier down and going to fill this area with bark mulch, and I can store some pots of potatoes or whatever in this area. But I've really got to get cracking on this yard. Like I said, the snow's only gone about 6 or 7 days, so I've really got to get out and make it look nice. That's been a weird day. Started out this morning with sleet, now we've got beautiful sunshine. But I got a lot done, and that's good. Now, seeing Friday was St. Patrick's Day. It's now Sunday, a couple of days late, but that's okay. I did it on Friday as well. Right now, I think it's time for a beer. Beautiful.